Rightio. Well, we are at the end of proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. Might just recap on some of the things. I've been taking notes during the day. Now, right at the start, we had the Assistant Minister, Ken Pitt, here. And if you recall, he urged you to share the love, I think he said, with regional Australia. No guarantees of extra funding for that though, but I did try to find that out for you. We heard the MD of Tourism Australia, John O'Sullivan. He outlined TA's plans to grow those high yield markets that we've heard a little bit about today. From Nikki Hutley, the Urbis Chief Economist, a really interesting assessment of the economic future of the world, both in the short term, medium term and long term. And I think she suggested that perhaps you might want to turn your focus on countries that have a young and growing workforce, and even Africa, perhaps, in the long term. Then we had Google's Jason Pellegrino. He said Google's focus is on AI. I'm deleting all the naked photos out of my phone because, of course, as a newsreader, I have lots of those. Just joking, there are none. Nobody needs to see that. But the interesting thing out of Jason's speech was that he was talking about how he believes that marketing has moved on from that reach and conversion method that marketers have had for years and years and years to 2017, where he's saying now it's about attention and assistance. Then we had Sarah Quinlan from MasterCard, who made what I thought was going to be an incredibly boring topic really interesting and put it a lot of statistics at a really simple level that we could all understand. I thought it was fabulous. Not least of which that women make 75% of transactions in the world, which is we all probably already knew, but that 2008 broke the social contract, and that people are now looking for experiences, and based on that knowledge, perhaps you might want to curate your products accordingly. From Facebook, we had Rory McCrory in his green socks ahead of St Patrick's Day tomorrow, reinforcing that marketing needs to offer an experience, so also reinforcing some of the early messages that we had today. We had our panel, we had Scott, Andy, Elsie and Nishant. Just quickly to recap what they basically said, they gave us an idea of what people want. I thought maybe that might be the most interesting takeout for you for the day. Andy and Elsie were saying Chinese people want more tailored experiences that will enrich themselves, experiences that aren't necessarily available to mass consumers. Elsie was saying that Chinese consumers now want what money can't buy, basically. Nishant said, well, he was asked one thing. I think he said Indians love everything. And that they need another break after a holiday because they're very enthusiastic consumers of travel products. And Scott was talking about the Korean market and about how in the past it was about a photo and probably a selfie stick, but now Korean consumers want to know about activities that they can do that are different to home, ones that are unique and sometimes offer an adventurous experience. Jason talked about the 6 mega trends, well, 6 of what, I think it was 17 or 18, but I think you narrowed it down to 6 for us for 2017, and noting that humanity is the marquee trend for 2017, which I think is great. See you, call centres, bye. Don't have a problem with that. And then, of course, Ken. And now, I probably don't need to recap, but just very quickly for you, that authenticity is simpler, that choice has a dark side, simplicity creates love, and do fewer things better and think outside the bubble. Now, if you want more on all of those presentations, you are going to be emailed links to them, and they'll all be on Tourism Australia's website for you. So just for a final word now, I'd like to invite the Managing Director of Tourism Australia to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, John O'Sullivan. Thanks, John.
Thanks very much. Good afternoon. I hope all of you have had a great day. And thank you once again on behalf of Tourism Australia for making your time to be here in Sydney and giving up your day today to be part of this conference, because without each and every one of you, these conferences don't really work. Can I just add a thanks to all of our speakers, particularly this afternoon to Ken and also Jason. I think all of our speakers today have done an excellent job in bringing forward their particular topics and their particular points of view, and we hope that you've gained a lot out of that. To Chris or Christine Barth, can we say thanks very much for being MC. This is the second time we've used Chris as MC for an event, and I think you'll all agree she's done a great job today, so please give her a round of applause. And in the next half an hour, if you tune in to 7:02 on the ABC, you'll be able to hear her on the radio. So there's a free plug for your ratings. Oh, you're working for the ABC, don't do that anymore. To Lisa Ronson, marketing team in particular, They helped us shape today's agenda. We took a lot of feedback from what you gave us from last year's conference about what you wanted to hear, and really trying to get back to where we were in our first conference, getting outside of the sector, but also getting into some of the emerging trends. So to Lisa and the team in marketing, Jeff Eikens, Susan Coghill, thank you very, very much for helping us pull all that together. Of course, to our international team, to Pip, also Nishant, Andy, LC, Scott, we also say thank you for giving up your time, in particular those 4 international managers who have made the time to come back down here to Australia to be part of that. And Nishant, you'll be pleased to know Australia are 3 for 109, playing on a pitch that I understand your children made, not that it's doctored, but and they've gone with the big show, Glenn Maxwell, just to give you a quick update on that. To Tippy, Shireen, and also the industry events team, the girls with the colourful scarves around their neck, can you please say thank you to them, because they've kept this whole day going forward. And also to Kimmy Moore, who puts together a lot of the presentations for myself and other executives within Tourism Australia, and has also done a great job managing our media component who have been here today. So thank you very much to Kimmy and everyone else at Tourism Australia who made the afternoon and the day possible. And also to our hosts at Dalton House, Haycom and Micro Hire, thank you very, very much for making the day go forward. So look, with that, I'll say adieu. Thank you once again. Please enjoy the networking drinks. Pardon? Oh, and very last but not least, yes, great save. There's a little guy down the back, bearded, he's from New Zealand. David Ogle, where are you, Dogle? Stand up on a stool, get up. Are you standing? Dogle does a great job in pulling these events together, and also our industry briefings around the country. He does a great job on our comms on that front. So thank you to David, who this is one of his babies that he's brought to the organisation 3 years ago now. So thanks, Dogle. Well done, mate. And thank you. So thanks. Without that, let's go have a drink, have a bit of a network. Thanks for coming. Have a great time. See you later.